Hi everybody, I'm Chelsea. I'm the author of the Roux and Yes blog, and I wanted to start making videos to kind of talk through a little bit of what I'm going through, show you that I'm a real everyday person just like you are. There's really nothing super special, just somebody who wanted to blog about their journey in hopes of supporting others in theirs. So as you can see, there's no makeup on today. I haven't done my hair. I don't care. I'm just here to chat with you. Let's be friends and share our journeys with each other. This is a very safe space. It's a very supportive space. You may hear things in the background like my cats, my kids, my neighbors. It's just real open and natural, so nothing crazy edited here, just kind of my thoughts. So hopefully this complements the blog nicely. I really am enjoying writing so far. I'm feeling very confident in it, and it kind of helps me to process everything going through my mind a little bit easier. I suggest that if you're having some struggles and you're not sure who to talk to, you can feel free to leave a comment on the blog. You can leave a comment on the video. If you're comfortable with, sending me your email address, I'd be more than happy to start a pen pal. Something like that. I mean, I just want to make this as supportive for everybody as possible. There's a lot of judgment already towards people who are overweight or obese. There's a lot of judgment towards bariatric surgery in general. And if you've read some of my blog posts, you will see that this isn't easy. This isn't like going to the doctor one day and saying, hey, I want to get weight loss surgery so I can lose a bunch of weight. This is not liposuction. This is not a tummy tuck. This is not easy. This is changing your entire lifestyle. This is changing your thought process, your emotions towards eating. This is changing your nutritional intake for the rest of your life. This is really, a last resort for people who have tried dieting and losing weight, naturally. And for some people, whether it be genetically or whether there be other things in the way, some people just really need that structure to buckle down and make those lifestyle changes, and to just say, hey, this is what I'm going to do today. This is what I'm going to eat. So kind of starting off here, I had my consultation on the 28th and last Wednesday. And so I met with the Bariatric Surgery Program Coordinator and the PA that I'm going to be working with for the next 6 months. I also met with my nutritionist, dietitian lady. She was awesome, gave me some really good advice, and told me that I needed to start logging all of my food and drinks, all of my intake, and my exercise, all of that fun stuff gets written down. And so then I have to follow what's called a liver reduction diet for the next 6 months. And basically this diet serves multi-purposes, right? So this diet is for helping to shrink the liver. I do have stage 3 fatty liver, but this diet is going to help that. It's going to help shrink the liver prior to surgery, to decrease the risk of complications, to get the liver kind of out of the way for the surgery that they need to perform. That's kind of like the essential physical role of this diet. There is also a kind of lifestyle change that comes with this diet. So it's 3 small meals a day. I right now am allowed 15 to 30 carbs per day because I have type 2 diabetes and I am long-term insulin dependent. So we can't just snag all of my carbs away right away. Kind of have to wean me down and adjust the insulin as such. Otherwise, I'm going to have some drastic lows, and that just hypoglycemia is not a good thing. So, there's a little bit of carbs in there. It's not a lot. No fruit, no processed like sausage, hot dogs, brats, things like that. This isn't keto. It's very low fat, low carb, low sugar. Like no sugars. There's a lot to it, there's a lot of vegetables you can have. Like I said, no fruits, no carbs except for my 15 to 30 grams. I can have lean meats, chicken, turkey, veal, some cuts of pork. I can't have any bacon. I can have Canadian bacon and ham, and I can have chicken breasts, no skin, no fatty cuts of chicken, like no chicken thighs, things like that. There's just lean beef and lean cuts of meat, no marbled beef. So it is a lifestyle change, and those portions have to be smaller than what you're used to eating. You do have to get your water in per day. They are recommending 64 ounces of water, which is not hard for me because I drink a lot of water in a day. No dairy. I believe like skim milk is okay. Fat-free cheeses, cottage cheese, as long as it's like the 1% or no fat-free cottage cheese. I can have those like 000 yogurts, like the low fat yogurts and stuff. I can have sugar-free dressings. I can't have any butter or margarine or like cooking oils. They said to kind of stick to the cooking sprays and very sparingly with that. So I do cook with non-stick cookware to kind of avoid the necessity for those fats and oils, the extra fats and oils. Anyway, that being said, it trains you to eat differently. It trains you to eat more healthy. You need to take, your time eating. Take 30 minutes at least to eat your meal. It kind of prepares you, it is preparing you for your diet post-surgery. So it gets you into that mindset of eating properly prior to the surgery so that you don't have as much of a trouble after the surgery when it is the most important. I'm going to be having the gastric bypass, the Roux and Y, and it's something that is still a little bit scary. I mean, in this stage, it's like, okay, well, this is permanent, right? This is permanent. This is something that, I can't just say, well, I'm going to try this and see how it goes. No, this is a permanent change. So this is something that once the surgery's done, there's no going back. Okay? There's no going back and saying, I want my old stomach back. No, that's not something that's going to happen. So when people talk about weight loss surgery being something that's a cheating way of dieting, or, weight loss surgery is cheating, gastric bypass is cheating, and, why don't you just exercise and eat right and that way you can lose weight the right way. Well, ladies and gentlemen and everybody else out there, there's no right or wrong way to lose weight. I mean, there's some pretty wrong ways to lose weight, but everybody's different, okay? And what works for one person might not work for another person. What works for me might not work for you. My liver reduction diet may be very different than your liver reduction diet because we are two different individuals, okay? So So when I do post, recipes and what I'm going through, understand that I am not a medical professional. I am just a person going through this journey of weight loss surgery, currently pre-op, and you can come along for the ride. You can give your input, you can ask questions, but just know that I'm not your doctor. I don't know what your doctor has prescribed for you. I don't know what your lifestyle is like. I don't know how you are dealing with this, or what type of program you're in. So I can't give you specific information, and anything that I say here, just take it with a grain of salt. If you're going through the same program, I am cool beans. That's awesome. I'd love to connect with you. I know that my program has some support groups and things like that, so maybe I will see you then. Anyway, getting kind of back on track to the reason I'm blogging is for myself, so that I can kind of process everything in a way that's healthy for me, because it's nice to do it for others too. Like, I'm really glad if you're here because you feel similar to how I'm feeling, or you're having the same struggles I'm having, or you just really need something uplifting, and I'm really happy that you're here. But I mean, this is for my journey. This is my journey. This is what I'm going through. I may not be the heaviest person on the planet. I may not be like the most unhealthy person out there, but I'm doing this not for anybody else but myself. It's going to benefit more people than just myself. They say that gastric bypass can add up to a decade onto your life. That's huge. I have kids. I'm engaged. Sorry, that was my cat pushing stuff off the shelf. The world is round, folks. If it wasn't, the cats would have pushed everything off the side by now. So, I mean, no judgment here, guys. No judgment. Don't come in here and start a ruckus, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to explain what I'm going through in my journey, and if that interests you, cool. If it doesn't, cool. I'm not out here to make money off of my journey. I'm not out here to gain anything. Just here to share and to be, be a little bit public with my situation, because sometimes you never know who it could help. You never know if somebody's feeling so alone in their struggles that they feel like there's nowhere that they can possibly turn to. And I think as myself, I don't want to go through this by myself. So this is kind of why I'm sharing with you guys too. It's because I know that there's probably somebody out there in the same boat that I am. So, I mean, cheers. So I guess, that's the long and short of it. And I will do videos as much as I can. I have a few blog posts already up on the website. If you don't know what it is, there is a link in my channel here. Otherwise, it is Rouxenyes, that's ROUXENYES.wordpress.com. Or you can just Google Rouxenyes blog. Just kind of a pun on the Roux and Y. So, I mean, it's about as creative as I can get. My fiance suggested that I do my gassy journey because it's gastric bypass, but I'm like, it's kind of funny, but it's really not me. So, I don't know. I didn't really want to make it too, goofy, because really this is something that's serious, so I want to make it real and a real experience for you guys, so that you can kind of understand what I'm doing and where I'm coming from, and get a feel for the person that I am and understand my journey. So If you have a friend going through gastric bypass, maybe you can help them. If you have family, or if yourself, you are going through this journey, I would love to be there for you, and I'd love to be part of your journey as you're part of mine. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you can do it. Roux and yes.